What's going on, everybody? This is Pastor Dante Thompson, pastor of the Victory Center, and we're glad to have you on this afternoon. You're joining me right now, doing some editing for this whole series of unfortunate events, sermon series that we're doing, and it's been blessing people all over the country. And I'm appreciative that you joined us today, and you're in for a treat. This is going to be good. All of them been pretty good, but we're studying Joseph right now, and I just thank God for the creativity that the Lord has given me and allowed me to have right now and to exhibit. And so you're coming in at a perfect time. Number one, we want to ask you a couple of things, and that is, number one, we want to ask you to, if you don't have a church home, if you don't have a pastor, if you don't have a ministry that you're a part of, reach out, send us an inbox, send us an email. If you want to be a mobile member, if you want to be a virtual member, rather, we want to extend that to you. We are unable to be in the four walls of the church, but we do have the ability to serve in any capacity that you need us to serve, whether that's prayer, whether that's inspiration, revelation. We just want to be here for you. You need to be covered. You don't need to be out in the rain spiritually. You need a pastor over your life. I know that you're grown. I know that it's it's not the popular thing in this day and time, but you need to be covered. God said, I'm giving you pastors after mine own heart. God says, I'm going to give you somebody that will speak into your life, that will minister to your situation, that will give you wisdom and knowledge, that will help you in life. So we want you to become a virtual member and be a part of the Victory Center. Secondly, what we want you to do is we want you to sow a seed. Send your tithe, whatever that may be, whether it's large or small. You can send $1. You can send $100,000. We need your help. The ministry needs your help to continue to function. Although we're not in the four walls of the church right now, the lights are still running. The gas is still on. The media, all of the media that you see right now, all of it costs, and ministry costs. It really does. And we want you to be a blessing. So if you want to do that, we're asking you to through Cash App. That is hashtag TVC. I'm sorry, hashtag the Victory Center. I always mess that up. Hashtag the Victory Center. TheVictoryCenter. It's on the screen. If you want to give by Cash App, you can do so. PayPal. You can do so. PayPal.me/TVC Akron. It's on the screen, so you can't mess it up. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Look at the screen. All right. The last thing that we want you to do is we want you to share this. We want you to share this all over the place. I'm sorry. Something is in my eye. Lord Jesus, hallelujah. We want you to share this. And please, it's a great message behind this. It's a series of unfortunate events. Joseph is going to get out of it, but there are 13 years in between the dream of a promise and the promise coming to pass, and we're coming up on the end of that. But I wanted to highlight this sector and segment. It's really near and dear to my heart, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's roll. Series of unfortunate events. Joseph is in prison.
All rise. The court is now open and in session. The Honorable Judge Michael John Ryan is presiding. You may be seated.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
We are here for case number CR 2039, Egypt versus Joseph. Due to current conditions, we are reduced to a hearing via video conference in accordance with the law. Therefore, Joseph is present via video conference. Joseph has been charged with attempted rape, which is a violation of section 292302-2907.02 of the Criminal Code. Attempted rape is a felony of the second degree. On a previous date, Joseph's case was tried before a jury. 3 witnesses testified at that particular trial: Officer Potiphar, Potiphar's wife, and Potiphar's servant. One item was entered into evidence, which was Exhibit A, Joseph's garment. The jury returned a verdict of guilty. And so this particular hearing is for purposes of sentencing. The court has had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report, and I have to say that I am highly disappointed in Joseph. And that's probably an understatement. Why? Because Joseph comes from a decent family with a very good reputation in our community. His father, Israel, has done many great things within our community. And instead of Joseph upholding that name, he's brought shame to that family's name. Joseph, you're an individual who has something to offer our community. You have untapped potential, unrealized potential. I mean, you're a dream interpreter. You're deemed to be the beloved and favorite son of your father, Israel. Some have even called you goodly and prosperous. And here we are today with you about to be sentenced by this court. Now, I acknowledge the fact that you've had some challenges. I mean, not everyone has been thrown in a pit like you were. Not everyone has been sold into slavery like you were. Yes, you've experienced some adversity, but that does in no way, shape, or form excuse your conduct today. In fact, you weren't experiencing any type of problems when this incident occurred. Officer Potiphar and his wife, they brought you into their home. They clothed you, they bathed you, they fed you, they even educated you. You became the head servant in their home. And this is how you repay them? If this is your form of gratitude, I hate to see what you do to somebody that didn't do anything for you. You have to understand, Joseph, that women should be treasured and not terrorized. Joseph, you have to understand that women face scrutiny and peril in this world. And so when they come home, that's supposed to be a place of peace, a sanctuary for them, not a den of danger. Ms. Potiphar didn't deserve this. Potiphar didn't need the emotional stress that comes along with what happened to his wife. Now you've got an opportunity to demonstrate to this court why I should not send you to prison for the maximum period of incarceration. You have a right to allocute before this court if you choose to.
Sir, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I don't have any way to prove it. I didn't do this.
Unfortunately for you, Joseph, with the things that you neglected to do,
Please, sir,
that may have changed the outcome of this. One, you didn't even have counsel representing you. So to go at this pro se was probably a major blemish on your part. But the other thing that occurred that we cannot dismiss is that You're found guilty. And because of that, it is the obligation of this court to impose a sentence. I have a duty as a judge to protect this community. And
Please,
I will make sure that I abide by that duty today.
yes, sir. Please, please.
Please are the same terms that Ms. Potiphar was saying at the time that you committed this assault against her. The offense of attempted rape, Joseph, carries a potential penalty of a minimum of 2 years in prison with a maximum of 8 years and potentially $15,000 in fines.
Please.
The court finds that prison is consistent with the factors outlined
Oh my God.
in the sentencing guidelines in section 292911.
Oh.
It is the sentence of this court that you are to serve a minimum period of 2 years and fine of $5,000. Your actions have serious, severe.
God, oh.
It is an order of this court. You're sentenced to 2 years. Take it away, guard.
Why me? Why am I going through this again? Why am I being so targeted by God? I trust you. I believe in you. Keep my integrity together. I could have slept with her and nobody would have known except for me, her, and God. But I didn't do anything except for hold up my integrity. I was honest. I was pure. And something bad still happened to me. What are his purposes for me? Why is it necessary for me to go through so much in order to prove that I love him? Why must I lose everything in order to gain everything? I don't understand. I don't understand. Betrayal is one thing coming from your family. But I got past got through it. Sold into slavery is another thing, but I got through it. I did the right thing, climbed the ladder, and still did the right thing. Now I'm in a dungeon. Many people are going to say, well, you did good while you were there. Everybody there trusts you, but this is not where I'm supposed to be. It's not supposed to go like this. This is not what he showed me. He told me that I would be the head of the stars, he told me. I would be great. If that judge knew my history, he would know that this is unjust. Why did this have to happen to me? Why me? Why do I have to keep going through these cycles over and over and over again? Why do I have to keep experiencing some of the same stuff? I wish I wasn't favored. Wish his hand wasn't on my life. Wish this all was different. Okay, God, I need a sign. I need you to show me something, tell me something, send somebody my way.
In my dream, there was a vine in front of me with 3 branches on it. It blossomed, and the clusters ripened into grapes. I was holding Pharaoh's cup. I took the grapes, squeezed them into Pharaoh's cup, and gave the cup to Pharaoh.
Oh. All right. God, the cupbearer needs my help. You gave me a gift, so I need you to help me. All right. All right. The 3 branches are 3 days. In 3 days, Pharaoh is going to restore you back to your position. I only ask that you remember me and get me out of this horrible place. I do not belong here. I was a Hebrew, taken and sold into slavery. Please help me when you get back on your feet. Joseph. baker.
My dream went like this. I saw 3 baskets on my head. The top basket had assorted pastries from the bakery, and birds were picking at them from the basket on my head.
Okay. Something in my spirit tells me this one is not going to be a good prophecy. Lord, say what you need me to say. To the baker, I will interpret your dream. Please know that this is more difficult for me than it was for the cupbearer. Your 3 baskets represent 3 days. And at the end of those 3 days, Pharaoh will take your head off and impale you. And the birds will eat your eyes out. Joseph. God, are you sure you want me to? Whatever your will. God, I used my gifts for your glory. I haven't seen the return on it yet. I heard that the cupbearer is back with Pharaoh. But he forgot me. I heard the baker died. They impaled him. Birds ate his eye. I was accurate. But I haven't seen the return. God, why have my gifts been used, but I haven't reciprocated anything? This is frustrating, God. This is doing something to me, because for the last 730 days, all I can think about is the fact that I helped them out of the dumps. But they seem distracted during the time that I'm supposed to be delivered. I need something, God. I need you to make a way. But as I think about it, as I think very long and hard here, there are people who died in the pit that I was in, but I escaped. There are people who were murdered and slaughtered in slavery, but I'm still here. I even know other inmates since I've been here that have died. The baker didn't make it, but I'm still here. So maybe what I need to do is rethink all of this, because in the midst of everything that I am going through, I'm still here. And that means if I'm still here, there's a purpose for my life. If I'm still here, there's a reason why my heart is still beating. If I'm still alive, maybe I'm supposed to affect the people that are around me. So God, I don't understand everything, but I trust you. I don't know how this is going to turn around, but I trust you. And I will not. I'm sorry. I apologize for complaining because I've allowed my situation to strangle my faith, but I snatch the hands of everything that's been trying to choke my faith. Snatch it off now. God, you know better than I know. So I give it to you. With my hands raised, I give it to you. With my heart uplifted, I give it to you. With praise, even in the midst of this prison, I give it to you. So the inmates have been asking me, why are you trusting God to deliver you from this? It's because I got 2 other situations that he delivered me from, and all I can do is check his record. God, you've been good even in this. Even in the midst of my uncertainty, you've been good. So when will this change? I don't know. How will it change? I don't know. When will a new door open for me? I don't know. But I still trust you. I don't know who I'm talking to out there. But you got to stand on the one thing that you can stand on right now. Is that you can remember what he said. You may not see what's going to happen next, but you got to remember what he said. You may not know how he's going to turn it all around for you, but you got to remember what he said. And even if I can believe God in this, you can believe God in whatever you're going through right now. I don't know how hard it is. I don't know how many nights you had to cry. I don't know how many tears have come streaming down your face. I don't know how many times you had to stand next to, is that you can remember what he said. Challenge you. Remember what he said. Because this too shall pass.